Developing now, equipment needed to right a derailed train at the Port of Tampa is finally on scene. Crews plan to work through the night to clean up the toppled train cars and the highly flammable fuel they spilled. Our Jacqueline Iglesias is there with an update on the situation.
Heavy equipment is coming in by the truckload tonight at the Port of Tampa. 2 cranes brought in from out of state will be used to lift up these toppled tanker cars, ultimately getting the 83-car train back on the track.
Got to evaluate the scene and look at the terrain to make sure they set the equipment up in the most advantageous spot.
A total of 14 cars jumped the tracks early this morning, 3 of which spilled 4,500 gallons of ethanol, and that was before the spill was contained. Fire crews blasted the ethanol with chemical foam.
The ethanol is actually a water-soluble product, so in that regard, it actually is not going to hurt as bad as, say, if there was a petroleum product that would float on top of that water.
Little is known about how this train from Chicago derailed. Investigators say it was only going about 5 miles per hour at the time. Right now, speed is not being considered a factor in the derailment, but it was enough to do damage to the tracks themselves. The rail lines must be repaired before the train can be moved.
And they're going to take their time. They're going to make sure that they do this the most safest way.
In Tampa, Jacqueline Iglesias, ABC Action News.
And crews will work through the night, and we're being told the earliest this cleanup will wrap up is tomorrow night. You can stick with ABC Action News for all the updates.
We have